Hello, this is PalicoPadge and welcome to a Padge Plays Indie Edition with the game Onraid by Pragmatix Ltd. Very limited, very limited. I'm always a bit suspicious when a game calls itself a developer calls itself limited. It's not really in the the heart of gaming. You know, you have an interesting name. Like, why not just Pragmatix? The limited part didn't have to be put on there, I don't think. That's what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, by the by, jibber jabbering already. This is a 2D brawler / shooter, much in the same ilk as Awesomenauts. So it's multi-jumping over platforms, killing your opponents. But the thing I like about this one is that it does have quite a solid single-player mission concept as well, which you can go through in order to be able to open up extra weapons and get crates. Ugh. Yes, that's it. It's a free-to-play game, so there are obviously crates, and I like it. I think it's all right. Now this is one disclaimer. This is one which I had on my freebie list from the key site I'm affiliated with. So this has been given to me 3, but it's a free-to-play game. So go figure. I don't quite know what that means. Now I would presume it means that I have some sort of super duper awesome status for the next few hours. It would appear anyway. As it stands here on these characters, they all appear to be locked except these 3. But when I hover over them, it says, let's go to this one. Full access to hero. This hero is free to play for another 6 days, and this one's only free to play for another day. Now, I presume that's got something to do with me putting in this code and getting this game after it's come out. And therefore, well, what's the point of handing me a code for a game which I can just go download and play anyway? See what I'm trying to say there? Anyway, again, just jibber jabbering. But yes, we're going to jump in. We're going to have a quick look in single player. I'm not too fussed by the multiplayer. I may jump into it, but I'm not the best when it comes to multiplayer on games like this. And I'm not one to be using a controller for a game like this as well. I like the preciseness of having a mouse there. Not that it does me any good, but hey ho, we'll crack on anyway. We're going to go into the campaign. Now I have completed the first planet, which I would presume you'd class as like a tutorial. So we'll move on to the next. We have the mundane job. No time to explain. Grab your equipment and get on board. You'll be delivered to target location. On arriving, immediately start doing your job. Shoot down everything that moves. Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll try that. And we are going with Arnold. Now he's the machine gunner. He's the one I found most easiest to play. Although I will go through all of them in a second, just so you can see what they all are. Hey ho. He's locked and loaded. Speaking of loading, there we go. So it's a mundane job. Let's do this. So here we be. This is Arnold. He wasn't vulnerable. Oh, okay. Oh, Colonel Wolf. Jeez, you look like Kano. Right. So we've got these places we can jump around. Oh, we got people to shoot. Get away. Now you have your standard shot, which is your, for me, oh, cheeky. Your left mouse button. You also have, whoa, yeah, the special ability, which is my grenade. Get back, get back, get back, and then you, oh Jesus Christ, die. And that, yeah, this is where the flaws come out. I forget to reload in between different enemies. There we go. Right, so we can jump. We've got these pads on the floor, which means that we can jump up higher onto a bigger ledge if need be. We got this. I don't know. Oh, hello. I don't know if we can die from that big saw. Get away from me. Down, 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 down. I see you. Can you see me? Oh, it's behind me. Oh, cheeky bugger. Get away. Have a grenade. Oh, I'm having a grenade. He's having a grenade. Oh, we got him. Skill. Skill. It's pure skill. We also have our invulnerability shield we can use, which is a special ability when we press space, which looks a little bit like that. It means we cannot be hit by anyone, which is good because we were about to die. And that's it. That's the end of the level. No, I presume because we're only on beginners, as it were, it's going to get harder. But I'm sure we'll see. I'm sure we'll see. So as you can see, as you finish a quest or a practice round or PvP, you not only level up yourself, you level up the character. And with that, you get open to more things. So, for instance, with our character, if we just go back a second, we have weapons, skins, and gadgets. So with the weapons, we just have the standard machine gun for the time being. Now, I did at one point have a secondary gun for somebody I had. Who was it? It's one of these guys. Can we see your weapons? I'll find it in a second. This is very unprofessional. Here we go. Yeah, so it's a laser rifle. So this is the standard laser rifle for Sigma. So damage per shot 60. It's a 1.2 shots per second. Damage per second 75, which is all right. Ammunition is 6. Reloading 2. So it's all right as the starting laser goes. Now this is supposed to be an epic upgrade. Okay, I had this in just one crate I've opened. I've saved up a couple of crates just so we can see roughly what you're going to get inside the crates at the end of this video. So this is the better one, the epic version. Okay, so it's got less damage per shot. It shoots quicker. Is that right? 0.8 shots. No, it shoots slower. So the damage per second is down. Ammunition's the same. Reloading time's the same. So what makes that an epic gun? Other than the look of it, what advantage is that to the standard laser rifle you get with this hero? Now that I don't understand, because surely an upgrade is an upgrade. It's not a downgrade. What would be the point of taking that laser on compared to the standard laser rifle? Other than the fact, oh, okay, one thing, it pierces through enemies. Okay, fine, no problems. But even so, I don't think it's worth the debuff. Especially when you play the character. Let's play with this character, and I'll show you what this is. Can I play with this character? Are we strapped in? Select you. Oh, because he's unlocked. Oh, maybe these change. Or maybe I just had the laser and never realised I couldn't play with him. I'm sure I played with him yesterday. Anyway, I digress. Back to Arnold and his weapons. So with Arnold, I've only got the one machine gun at the moment. So it's all right. That's fine. What's pretty cool, though, is he does have different skins. So he originally starts out looking like this. Bit of a biker. No problems with that whatsoever. I like his shredder costume. I think he looks pretty cool there, all in all. The other thing I noticed, which again, this will obviously go for all the heroes in this game, is that you appear to get a buff if you use a different skin. So it then goes from being a cosmetic to a necessity. And I'm not sure if I'm happy with that as far as in a free-to-play game is concerned, because yes, it's nice to get a new skin, but should it really affect your base stats? You know, increases movement speed. Fantastic. I haven't even looked at the rest. Let's have a look. So 50% to machine gun reload speed plus 2 random properties. 60 health. If hero has no nearby enemies, machine gun crit chance increases by 40. Immunity to slow. Regenerates 50 health every 4 seconds. You know, these are pretty OP compared to the standard one. Now, I'm sure from a boss perspective where 3 people get together and actually take down a big boss, having these skins available would be a useful thing. For instance, the tank guard is obviously a tanking garb. So you pull it on, you're going to last a little bit better against the boss, which would hopefully mean that you have some sort of way of distracting the boss away from the other people in the group. But from a PvP perspective, that could mean that if this game isn't very well balanced, which, as I said, I haven't really been into PvP yet, so I can't really comment on that side of things, but theoretically, if the game isn't balanced very well and you get thrown up against someone who's been playing this game for 30, 40, 50 plus hours and you've only just started, you're going to be at a significant disadvantage from the off, which in turn means that you're going to lose love for this game pretty quick, which means you're going to stop playing it, which means there's less chance of you actually spending money on the game. So I don't understand the mentality of doing that to the skins. But hey ho, I'm no developer. And then we have the different gadgets that you can have. So at the moment, we've just got a normal frag grenade. If we wanted to swap that out, we could change it to an incendiary grenade. I hate that word. Again, I'm not too sure of this. It's less damage, but it is damage over time, I believe, whereas opposed to this one, which is a big damage. We then have our static shield, which is our spacebar one. We can do a modular guard if we prefer. Increases hero defense by 60%, but you still take damage. That's my issue with that, compared to this, where you take no damage for 3 seconds. Then we have the ammo adapter. Now, I've only just equipped this on the game before I started recording. Machine gun does not expend ammo, deals more damage. That can only be good, surely. That can only be good. So, we'll leave it as is, I think, for the time being. And as I said, apart from the fact that there is a perk related to this setup in the way he looks, I just think he looks badass. So we'll stick with this for the time being, and we'll crack on with the next campaign level. Hopefully it's going to be a boss of some sort. I'd like it to be a boss. There is bound to be something useful on an abandoned military base. Before sending in the scavengers, we need to clean up the place. Ah, that'd be for me then. Invulnerable. Oh, hello. Wow, you're lovely, Kano. Kano Wolf. Right, we don't want to go down. We are saved, which is good. So if we die, we'll spawn back there. Get away from me. Oh, this isn't good. I can't shoot you. Let me up there. Yeah, we'll reload very quickly. So as you can see, this is the reason I don't play PvP. I just do not have the dexterity to be able to do multiple things at once. I can do the keys and the mouse just about, but then you've got the shift key and the space key. Oh, it all goes horribly wrong from here on in for me. Oh. Oh, throw that the wrong way. It's not going to hit anyone. Oh, trick shot. Yes, it is. Nice. We'll reload. Critical. Come here, little buggy. Yeah, let's get some health. So you can see, there are multiple ways of going about the level. It's a case of, on a level like this, just travelling around until you find everyone. You cheeky bugger. Just take him out. Take him out. You took him out. Good. Right. So we shall go down. Kill the monsters outside the room. Oh, we've got more monsters yet? Oh, hello. Stay alive, the door will open. Oh, we're actually in an arena now? We didn't come out this way, did we? Get off me! Bloody drones and flies and rats. Look at you! Get away from me, you... We've got this, we've got this. Is that it? We done? We've done it. Target destroyed. So, there we go. There's another one. Let's see if we can finish off on a boss as far as the single player is concerned. We might jump into a bot match. Oh, we've gone up a level, so we get an extra raid box. We shall open those at the end of the video. No, not yet. So. I presume these are going to lead on to bosses. Oh, we've got a boss here. Here we go. Let's take him on. Rusty Guardian. And we'll stick with Arnold. Get to the chopper. Just one wing of the building left to explore, and it used to be an R&D lab. I bet there are still some interesting designs for the arms industry lying around. We could turn a profit if we sell those. Clean it up and our engineers will see if there is anything useful. I say okay. Right, so we have a boss in here supposedly. Let us have a look-see around. Get away. Ooh! Get away from me. Go! Disappear. That doesn't look healthy. I presume if I touch that, we're going to die. Come to me. We'll jump over. We missed. Get away from me. Just fire. Yeah, we're good. Right, so, how many more we got left? Kill the Guardian droid. Or the Guardian's droid. See, forget to reload again. Oh, lordy. I think we survived that. Right, there's a save point here. We shall take that. Are we done? Is this it? Oh, he had a knife. You're a little bleeder. That's how we take care of bleeders. Oh no, he's got a friend. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Get away, 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 get away. Our health isn't good. We need health. Can we go back up? Did we actually leave a medical thing up here? It'd be really handy if we did, you know. We did. Boom. Right, so I'm hoping in here... Oh, there's one there anyway. I'm hoping the big boss man's going to be here. Get back. Oh, my guy's very slow. Very slow. Right, so we've got to continue. Ooh, hello. Now, with the two other people I've played, I haven't noticed a significant difference in the speed that they move. There are a couple which have been completely locked out to me, which I haven't got around to playing with, who may, because one of them is sort of like a Wolverine type character, he may move a bit quicker. I'd like to think he's going to move a bit quicker anyway. We'll continue here. Are we there? Is this it? Right, okay, so this is it. This is it. We're at full health. I think we're saved. Oh, look at that big circular thing on the map. That's ridiculous. Oh, we'll just make sure we reloaded. Okay, let's do this. Where are you? Oh, you're only small. I was expecting something a lot larger than that. Run, 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 run. Throw grenade! Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. We've got this. We've got him. Stay alive and the door will stay open. Victory! We did it. We did it. So, as I said, it is the start of the game, so you can understand it being as easy as it was. I hear when you get onto the really hard stuff, the single player missions, they're absolutely ridiculous. I'm guessing that's where the more overpowered guns and clothing is really going to come into effect, which again is a bit naughty, but hey ho, we've got metal. We've got metal, we've got lots more gold. Okay, so that's the single player aspect here as far as the campaign's concerned. Now, as far as the characters are concerned, we have Arnold here, which as you can see has a machine gun. We then have Shaggy, supposedly, who's a cyborg. Always on the battlefront with a shotgun, the cyborg deals massive damage at short range, utilising the attack and retreat method. Her gadgets help catch the enemy unawares using traps or dealing enormous instant damage. Arnold, the machine gunner, a mighty tank machine gunner, is able to withstand massive amounts of damage and can buff his defence as well as regenerate health. His machine gun deals constant damage, stopping waves upon waves of enemies. As soon as it's warmed up, that is. We have Jack the Grenadier, or Grenadier if you prefer, a pro at explosions. Jack deals massive AoE damage, an array of explosive gadgets helping create a real fireworks display on the battlefield. At the same time, the shockwaves created by his main weapon, the grenade launcher, keeps away melee fighters. We then have Dave the Scout, good old Dave, Super Dave, one might say, because he's that quick. Quick and mobile fighter, moves like a whirlwind across the battlefield. His long-range damage is high due to his main weapon, the rocket launcher, but he is nevertheless formidable at close range fighting with his katana. Sounds like my kind of guy. I think I'd probably go for Dave if I had to choose someone and not being able to play with any of them from the off. We then have Sigma, the assault automatron. This agile fighter uses jet engines to quickly travel across the battlefield in any direction, turning enemies to ash with its laser rifle. The rifle's
beam reflects off any surface, and the gadget's Sigma carriers allow it to deal serious damage to its enemies. We then have Khan, the Predator, a melee fighter who can deal massive damage. The Predator can enhance his abilities and attack speed using gadgets which enable him to instantly annihilate the enemy. Look at those claws! Look at those claws. So yeah, I think I've pretty much browsed over the rest. There you go. So that's what they look like. Then we go on to, what's this? Kazakh. He has a great deal of health and can regenerate it with enemies' life force. He lays a minefield with his slime launcher, and the mines detonate when an enemy gets close to them, keeping an array of gadgets that deal AoE damage and poison enemies. Bit blubbery, sort of like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Then we have Adis, the Shield Maiden. The Shield Maiden possesses vast amounts of health, enabling her to fight in the very midst of the battle. Her powerful axe deals massive damage with her gadgets, while her gadgets allow her to instantly teleport to a stunned enemy. And then last but by no means least, we have Scar, the Pyromancer. Douses the battlefield in fire, torching his enemies. The enemies on fire receive damage repeatedly, even if the Pyromancer has changed his target, which allows him to fight alone against a group of attackers, finishing them with gadgets. So, should we crack on with playing Shaggy, the cyborg? And let us do, can we do any boss fights? We can do a boss fight, minimum of 2 players. So this is where we jump in with other people, I presume. And then at the bottom I read, noobs, you're a noob. And this is why I don't hate PvP. I hate PvP where there's an active element in having to communicate with other people, because most people are dicks because it's the internet and they can get away with it. Let's do a practice match then. We'll go on to easy. We shall play with Shaggy, Lord of Mercy, and hopefully we will prevail. Now, I think as far as the game's concerned, we only have 2 different ones. We have the crystal gathering one, which is this one, and a sort of traditional capture the flag, as well as the death match, which I'm sure would probably count. So we have to gather the crystals. We then have to put them into the special collectors, and more importantly, we need to stay alive. So let's see how we do. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I've only played capture the flag. So oh, we've got someone shining over here. Do we? I don't know. The screen's freaking out. I don't know if that's being picked up. Stab them and shoot. Oh, double kill. Oh, that's not me. That's Walter. Right. So, oh, I'm sure that's not normal. Things keep changing. Things keep changing. This is really off-putting. Why is the background going crazy? Stuff's still there, we're just not always walking on it, it would appear. Shoot him in the back. It's the only honourable thing to do. Critical. Oh, yeah, crystals. We're supposed to be getting crystals. Where are the crystals? What do the crystals look like? Oh, I think he had a crystal. You cheeky fecker. Where are you going? Where are you going, son? That is annoying. Stop. Stop doing that. Oh, I'm taking direct damage here. Nice. Leg it, leg it, leg it, leg it. Get the health. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I think it's this way. Oh, lordy. Oh, I'm just going to stand here and look pretty. I can do that. I can do that. Are we done? I think we're done. Right. So, more crystals. Numero uno. Oh, hello. Yeah, that hurt. I have no idea what's going on in the background right now. That's okay, you keep missing me. Oh, right, it's like a boomerang thingy. If you're just going to stand there, I am going to kill you. Walter is on a killing spree. How many have we killed? A few. Get him! Oh, it's gone again. No, you're playing a very dangerous game. Now, what's that big skull thingy? Is that something that we can do?
Collect the crystals.
Yes, yes, I'm going. Can we steal theirs? No. No, we cannot. I have no idea where any of the crystals... Ow! There's a crystal. Come on. Let's go bank these crystals. Walter's going loco. Oh, wowza, he's got 3 as well. I've got you, Walter. I've got your back. We're good. We're all good, friend. Oh, and Rusty's at it. Super. I have no idea what's going on with this. I really hope this is being picked up by you guys, because if not, I'm going to look like an idiot. But the background is really freaking out. I'm losing ledges. I'm losing the actual background at times. This is hella weird. Hella weird. Hey ho. We'll get the crystals. We'll just ignore it. We're British. We'll just keep calm and carry on. So down and across. Oh lordy. No. They're ignoring us. Oh, that's cheeky. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. Yeah, we have. What? Come on, who's going to get it? Or are we just going to go killing? Just going to go killing? I'm good with that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, it doesn't like those. Oh, look at all these crystals. This is ours. This is ours. Boom! That was actually pretty close to an easy game. That's probably got more to do with me playing or not playing than it is actually anything else. We've got 7 kills. That's not too shabby. We've got 9 crystals. So equal last on our team. But even so, we won. It's a team game. It's a team game. We've got her up to level 2. Oh, she's got a neutralizer. So that's pretty much how the PvP would play out, as it were. When you get to level 5, you do get to open up an extra character. I'm going to go for Dave. I like Dave. It's a nice, common... I say common. I don't mean it as in a derogatory way. It's a nice, solid name. Dave. You can rely on Dave, you know. So we'll unlock him. So you may unlock any hero when your profile reaches level 10. So we've got Dave now. Not a big fan of his pigtails, but I'm sure there'll be a skin which gives me better something or other, which make him look better. Looks a little bit like a monkey there. Punk. Definite punk. Yes, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. With the chances of getting these, I have no idea. But speaking of chances, let's finish up by looking at these boxes. Now, it would appear that every time you level up X amount of levels, you're going to get a free box. I presume as you get older, as your level progresses and it takes longer for you to go up per level, these boxes are going to get fewer and far between, and therefore pushing you towards the payment option. But as it stands, we have 3. Let's see what's in them. Oh, it's a bit Hearthstone-y. Okay, so we have... Ooh, a machine gun. The epic one, which is probably worse than what we've got. Hooray. Token! Assault Then we've got Kickstarter machine gun. What's that do? Yanks hero forward in the direction he's facing. Then we have first aid for the pyromancer. And more metal. The main material in the game collected from melting equipment or from raid boxes. Used for crafting weapons, skins and gadgets. Okay, so there is a little bit of crafting in here, it would appear. Not that I've seen it so far. Open another one. So once again, modular guard already obtained, okay. Dematerializer Zeta Zorta. Sounds interesting. Token! More metal. Ooh, and a rare flamethrower. Okay. And then we're on to the last box here. And we've got a token, a guardian. Sounds like a decoy of some sort. More metal, explosive bomb, and a rare shotgun for the cyborg. Ooh. Well, okay. And now we're going to buy. Let's just have a look. See how much they cost. So we can buy a box for 2,000 gold. We currently have 480. Or we can buy 2 raid boxes for 175 Great British pence. Or £1.75. That's what? About €2 and about $2.40, I'd say. Roughly. Very roughly. Don't hold me to that. But they do say you get 1 rare item and possibly more. Sounds exciting. And heroes, well, you can buy those out as well. Yeah, it just makes my skin crawl. That's all. It's a free game, I understand that, but I'm just not one for the whole pay-to-win thing. I would grind through Hearthstone just to do the dailies. Oh, by the way, there are dailies in this game as well, if you do want to be open to the entire game, but it would mean doing some PvP. So if you're not PvP orientated, probably not the best for you. But yeah, I used to grind through Hearthstone, all the dailies on that, in order to get the coins, in order to be able to do all the single player campaigns as and when they came out. And that in itself was a bit of a bitch. So God knows what's going to be like here. Especially because, obviously, when you play a game like Hearthstone and it's 1 versus 1, it's either RNG, which is in your favour, which you don't have a lot of control over, or it's through your silly mistakes or your silly deck building, which usually makes you become a cropper in the end. Whereas a game like this, you are relying on 2 other people. Now, if they're planning on dicking about in the game, they're going to throw the game for you. And again, that's what I find even more frustrating, which is why the balancing of each game and the perks you get for being whatever level you are really needs to be in line with what other people are. And I understand that everyone wants to see progression, and I can completely understand that, but not to the detriment of the player base in general. And that's what is a very hard point to get right when it comes to games like this. So I think I'm pretty much done here. We can check out Shaggy's new gun, I suppose. So this is the original. It's 13 to 91 damage per shot, 0.8 shots per second. So that's 11 to 76 damage per second, depending on how close you are. This one is 13 to 91, so exactly the same. 0.8, exactly the same. 11 to 76, exactly the same. Ammunition, exactly the same. Reloading, exactly the same. Except the critical hit damage increased by 25%. So it makes sense to have that gun. So, well done you. Well done you. So as far as gadgets are concerned, we've got our boomerang, but here we have a neutralizer, removes all debuffs. That's fine, I can live with that. And Scar, what have we got? Quite a bit for you. We've got the explosive bomb, throws a bomb that deals massive damage when accurately hitting an enemy, as opposed to a demonic visage, or visage. Releases a demonic visage that deals damage to all who see it. Oh, I wonder if that's what that school thing was in the centre of the last game, which I was trying to collect and then got sidetracked. Good thing I didn't now. And then we also have the Guardian, places a Guardian that deals damage to approaching enemies, as opposed to a fire trap. And then we opened up First Aid, I believe. Slowly regenerates health. Very nice. And his gun is ever so slightly quicker. You see, now that is what I would class as a classic upgrade to your standard gun. Because, yes, the damage is the same. The ammunition's slightly higher on that one, and the reloading time is slightly higher. So that, yeah, that is what I'd class as your traditional sort of upgrade compared to these other ones, which get a bit fancy schmancy. But there we go. Now, I haven't even touched on the fact that there is crafting. I don't know how to craft. I don't know what button it is. We're going to have a quick look. I am not in a league. I'm not in a league. We have our shop. We've done that. Back to the game. Maybe crafting is opened a little bit higher up. See, I see the metal we've got here, but I can't see any way of crafting. That's to add people to the group. We play. We choose our guns. Yeah, so there is crafting in here somewhere. We'll just leave it at that. I'm sure 290 metal is not going to be enough in order to be able to actually build anything. But just take note that it is there if need be. And, well, I'll let you find out that bit for yourself. So this has been Onraid. Hopefully it's just introduced you to it. And by now you should know if it's your sort of game or not. It's free. So at the very least, it's worth a punt. What have you got to lose other than your time? So, you know, crack it open on a Friday night. I'm sure that's when it's most busiest. Grab a beer, you know, Coke, whatever your poison is, and just give it an hour. See how you get on. You do have these bonuses that would appear, and as I said, I don't know if I've got these bonuses and these extra people because of the fact that I was given this code. You may find that it's on a rotation system, because I'm pretty sure I didn't have Shaggy yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was Sigma instead. So there might be some sort of rotation system in play when it comes to the heroes. So again, over a few days, hopefully you'll be able to try all the ones that are available, and you might find something you like the look of and can play well. And next thing you know, you're top of the league saying, PalicoPadge found me this game, and now look at me, pro, 360 no scope, etc, etc. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.